Yeah, I'm going to be running, so this is going to be a session I'm going to be running for my typical online group. And I wanted to just kind of give it a little bit of a dry run, see what you guys thought, and so on. So if there's anything that you think could be improved or kind of whatever you think to make it more fun or something, story-wise, mechanics-wise, whatever, let me know. Kind of maybe make a note of it, write it down, let me know. Then we can talk about it afterwards if you don't mind. It's meant to be kind of a little bit of a satirical, fun, silly Halloween. It's not supposed to be necessarily a very spooky, scary Halloween session. So hopefully that doesn't turn you guys off too much if you're looking for a very scary one. All right.
I'm going to be brainstorming in part while we go through this because I'm looking for ideas for the Halloween adventure I'm running with my group. So I will definitely be poking around.
Cool. Let's see here. Matt, I'm going to give you control over Respin Gemini character here, who is the rogue. So,
I'm cool with rogues.
Alright. He's arcane tree, so he has some spells. That should give you what you need. Let's move this apart a little bit. All right, and then okay, you said you were gonna send me an email with.
It's just a little stupid clip picture.
I like it.
Excuse me.
All right, so the premise of the game is you all are part of an adventuring party and are pretty much on the road from one area, from one town to another, sort of in search for clues along your main quest. And why don't you guys, I know two of you have, pre-mades and just kind of springing this on you. Why don't we do a kind of a quick once-over, sort of the basics of your character, who are they, what's their name, what's maybe a little bit of their background, kind of just a bird's eye view of who your character, what do they do. So why don't we start with Chris.
All right. I'm going to be playing Alex. He's a half-elf monk. Let's see. He likes to punch things and hunt demons. That's what he does for fun and for a living.
All right. And Diogo?
Okay, so I'm a warlock, a tiefling warlock. I go by the name of Ascension. because that is ultimately the goal of my patron. So I have the tiefling bond name kind of thing that they use sometimes.
Okay. And then, let's see. Lockie and Matt, I know I just gave you these, but if you guys have any thing that you came up with, let me know. Otherwise, I can kind of give you a little bit of a idea of what they've been playing them as, if you'd prefer.
How about you tell me about Illis? I've been reading
All
up,
right.
but
All right, Illis was it's a female, it's a girl coworker of mine who plays her. You can certainly sort of gender bend it if you don't want to play a female, but she was essentially part of a dragonborn army that was in the service of Bahamut, who is a paladin of, and actually deserted from that army due to the death of a significant other, and sort of went off in search of vengeance, and just kind of couldn't be around, that lifestyle anymore. So she's been playing her as a sort of typical paladin, sort of assertive, very sort of to the point and direct, wearing shiny chainmail armor, as well as 2 twin scimitars as her main weapon.
is she still lawful good, even though she's Oath of Vengeance?
Yeah. Well, we've been talking, but she's been tending a little bit more towards the neutral good or chaotic good.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it could be kind of argued either way. She still has sort of a personal code she holds to, but yeah, no longer straight up to the army and whatnot that she was a part of. Respin.
I read his background right now, so I have good idea
Okay.
what I'm playing. So if others want to know, I'm chaotic good, high elf who is playing as a rogue, and I am trained as a sage, and I'm traveling to become a mage, like my dear sister, who is very close to me, and I would do anything to protect her. Her name's. As for my personality trait, I am mostly quiet in a crowd, but if I'm in a good company like this party, I'm rather talkative. I also owe my life to some guy called Leosin Eriandhar. And I think that covers most of it. I have gold eyes, black hair. That's all, I think.
Okay. All right. So, you guys are, like I said, pretty much traveling along the road, doing traveling things.